Hello everyone, happy holidays. I hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video, we are going to cover how to look chic for the festive season. I did a lot of research for this video, and while I was doing this research, I realized that pretty much all chic party outfits or festive outfits have a few things in common. So I want to share that with you today. And then in the second part of this video, I'm also going to show you all the outfits that I've created to give you guys some inspiration of what to wear this holiday season. And because Christmas in Australia is summer, and Christmas for the rest of you guys is winter, I've also shown a range of outfits for different weather, for different seasons. I think this video will also be helpful if you are like me and you don't have a lot of event wear or evening wear. I really do style up a lot of my dressier day pieces, and I feel like I can get them to look pretty polished for evening time as well. Let's jump straight into this video, and I'm going to share with you the 5 things that I noticed reoccur a lot when it comes to holiday outfits. The first thing I noticed was that there are a lot of velvets used, a lot of materials that are silk or silk-like in terms of the drape, and then there were also a lot of materials which had a really beautiful shine finish to them. If we just look at these photos, all of them look so beautiful and polished and luxurious because it's using that texture in the fabric to really make a statement for the holiday season. The idea of making a statement with textures is something that I am just obsessed with, and a lot of the holiday looks you see from me later on in the video are inspired by this category. My second category is of course anything with sequins or metallic. I don't have a lot in this category, but I am just obsessed with the 3 photos that I have up on the screen, especially the last one where she's wearing a plaid jacket and a sequin skirt. The idea of mixing something a bit more casual with something with sequins, I think it's just so fun, and if you want to get dressed up but don't want to go overboard, I think this is a great way to do it. Because I personally don't own a lot in this category, what I am doing in a lot of my outfits is I'm really layering on the jewelry. I do a lot of very sparkly earrings, some layered long necklaces. I'm using the jewelry to mimic in a very subtle way the metallic and sequins, which are able to catch the light so beautifully. I'm kind of hoping the jewelry does a similar thing, but to a much lesser extent. When it comes to colors, the obvious is red and green, but I realize in a lot of very chic outfits, they tend to go for a deeper shade. So instead of a very bright red, I see a lot of burgundy. Instead of a very bright green, I see a lot of emerald. I know for my personal wardrobe, I have a lot more of the emerald and burgundy colors, so this is the time where I'll pull it out and style it in a festive way. I have seen so many beautiful outfits with the brighter green and the brighter red as well, but for my personal color preferences, I really love those deeper tones. I feel like a lot of people are very excited to dress up this festive season. Some other things that I've seen are just leopard prints, really bold stripes, and any kind of pattern that is a bit more glam and a bit more bold. These 3 dresses I found on the Whistles website. I really love their holiday collection, and you can see that they're all using very bold prints or bright colors to make a statement for holiday dressing. If you have nothing traditionally festive in your wardrobe, even just grabbing a very statement item or statement print, I think can easily be transformed into something that feels quite festive. The last thing, which is also my favorite, is the idea of cozy mixed with glam. I think this can be perfectly explained in the first photo I'm going to show you, where she has on a chunky knit and then a sequin skirt. I feel like this is a really smart way of dressing because you're able to make some of your evening pieces or some of your dressier pieces look more casual for the daytime. And then you can really wear those pieces you love but don't really get a chance to wear in your wardrobe more often. Moving on to my outfits now, you'll see that I definitely use the 5 things I spoke about as a bit of a guide to create these outfits. With the outfits I'm sharing with you today, I'm not going to show you the outerwear because honestly, it's all the same and it will get very repetitive. I would either reach for an oversized blazer, I would do a black coat, or I would do a statement jacket like this velvet blazer I'm showing. So these are basically the jackets that would go over any of these outfits. And if you live somewhere colder, warmer, you will kind of tailor that accordingly. I'm gonna start with a black dress because this is my most worn outfit. 95% of the time at any kind of dressier event or in the evening, I'm probably wearing a black dress. The one I'm showing you is a one-shoulder dress, and this one's a bit more formal. If you want all your outfits to feel a bit more casual, you can go for a jersey dress instead, and that would definitely bring it down a notch in terms of the formality. In my base outfit, I'm wearing it with a green bag, and that's my statement piece. And then I finish the look off with a bit of pattern in the shoe, and that just adds a bit of texture to this look. This is the outfit I'm starting with, and I'm now going to accessorize it in different ways, so you can just see how many outfits you're able to get from one black dress. In my first example, I add a velvet blazer, and this is definitely the bold statement piece of this outfit. So I put away the green bag, go for a black bag instead, because the blazer is obviously very bold in the color as well as the texture. If I wanted to make this black dress more appropriate for the colder weather, I might do a knit over the top. It does hide that shoulder detail, which I love, but it does make it more practical for colder weather. I'll probably put on tights in the dress and then I'll put on some boots. I also put on a scarf and that becomes my statement piece in this next look. The scarf has a bit of a metallic finish to it, which I also think is a nice touch for holiday dressing. I've got so many more of these black dress outfits, which I'm not going to talk through, but the idea is the same, where I basically replace the statement piece in each look, and I get a very different looking outfit despite wearing the same dress.
We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for days of old lang syne. And here's a hand my trusty friend, and here's a hand of thine. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
In my second set of outfits, I'm styling a pleated skirt. And I love the pleated skirt because I think it looks equally as good for day and for night. For more casual events or dressy events, it does it all. It's like a black dress. The first look I've gone with is something quite girly, and it reminds me a little bit of a self-portrait dress that I've seen before. So the top is a guipure lace top, which is quite dramatic with the ruffles and then obviously the lace. I've tucked it into the pleated skirt and there's just a lot of details going on, from the pleats to the ruffles to the lace. It's all happening. Because of that, I've just started with some very simple accessories, so the black bag and then the strappy sandals. With the sandals, once again, because I'm in the summer, it's a bit different. You can definitely replace it with a closed-toe shoe or closed-toe heel or even boots. For boots, I would definitely go for something that's a bit slimmer, maybe like a sock boot, as opposed to something super chunky. From this dramatic look, I'm gonna move on now to something very simple, where I basically tuck a plain dark colored top into the skirt. You can either go for something that is more summery, like a sleeveless tank, or you can go for a merino wool knit, something very light that will tuck into the skirt easily. You can see the two different shoe options, and honestly, I like both. I probably slightly prefer the open toe shoe, but I do like both. I've got a few more variations of this outfit, and you'll see that when I style it with the grey tank top instead of the black and navy, it does lean a little bit more casual, especially when we also have that linen blazer over the top. If we compare that to this outfit with the silver sparkly t-shirt and then the navy blazer, the grey from before definitely leans a bit more casual. One of my favorites from the lot is this one because we're playing around with so many interesting materials. We've got that corduroy velvet detail, we've got a little bit of knitwear for a cozy feeling, not to mention we've got the shine and the pattern in the shoe, as well as some hardware jewelry bits as well. We've got a ton of textures happening, and I think it makes for a very elegant outfit, but also very cozy.
We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
My next little grouping of outfits is either using corduroy or silk to add texture to a look. In my first outfit, I decided to go for this very statement black and white striped shirt. So this is super oversized, so I just did a knot at the front. I had someone ask me whether the knot goes undone. This shirt is so oversized that you can definitely do a second knot with no problem, or you can just do a quick pin if you feel like it's going to be undone. I've started with the slip skirt and then with a pair of loafers. The loafers have this detail on the shoe and it kind of looks like a bow. So I feel like that was like a very subtle nod to like Christmas and presents. but I'm reading into this way too much. Instead of the silk, because the top is quite drapey, I also style it with a pair of corduroy trousers and boots. So we're using very different textures here, but still playing around with lots of textures. And this is a very easy look to wear in the colder weather because you can also put knitwear on top and then coats as well to stay warm. This next outfit I have worn 3 to 4 times already, just in the last few weeks. I'm wearing this mustard yellow corduroy top and then a silk skirt. Two very different textures, and that's why I love this outfit together. As an alternative, I also show it with some plaid trousers. This will be better for colder weather, and then I style it with boots. The boots have the shine on them, so always bring in different textures. I'm gonna try and stop repeating myself because I've said it like 50 times already, but in every single one of these outfits, I'm always playing around and making sure that it's not one texture head to toe, trying to bring in as many textures as I can to keep things feeling interesting. In my last outfit for this category, I show you a fairly dressed up look that doesn't involve a skirt or dress. So I decided to go for the velvet blazer and then my tan trousers, which are quite tailored in the shape. And then I also reached for a sparkly silver t-shirt just to go full out in this look. I really love the color combination here, and this is probably one of my favorite looks in this category. My last category of outfits to share with you is the idea of everyday pieces styled up into more festive looks. My first base outfit is actually the same as the last one I showed, but this time, instead of that velvet blazer, we're going for a plaid blazer instead. A plaid blazer is a very everyday piece for me, and I just decided to use a green bag to add a bit of a festive touch to the look. These looks are really like a nod to the festive season, and we're not going wild with like a whole new wardrobe. I show you both shoe options, so sandals as well as boots, just to give you an idea of how it would actually look depending on your season. I decided to create 3 outfits using this End of a Stories dress, which I recently purchased. So the reason why I wanted to use this dress is because it's very figure flattering, and I think that it's also very versatile, once again taking you from day to night really easily. I'm gonna show you all 3 outfits side by side. In each of these 3 outfits, there's definitely a formula where I basically go for one statement color, whether that's red, that's blue, or that's green. And this just goes to show that you can really take any simple dress and then add one statement piece and really dress it up into something that you can wear for a party. It doesn't have to be black, it can be brown, it can be slightly printed like what I'm wearing, but you might be surprised if you have a play around that your pieces are actually very, very versatile with the right accessories. If I wanted to play around with literal Christmas colors, so a brighter red and then green, this is how I would do it. I decided to reach for a black knit, a navy silk skirt, and then go really bright in my accessories using red and green there. And then a more muted alternative would be using that same bag, because actually that bag is not super bright, and then going for a burgundy shoe instead of the bright red like before. This is going back to the idea of using more muted colors if you want a more subtle look, or going for the really bright red and bright greens if you want to go all out and very festive. My very last look is ultra simple, and I'm just wearing this particular knit, some plaid trousers, and then doing the burgundy on the shoe, the green on the bag, and that's pretty much my outfit. Those are all my outfits. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Honestly, I did a lot of learning in this video myself because holiday dressing has never been very clear to me. But I guess what I learned in this video is that you don't need a lot to make a holiday outfit. If you have just one piece, either corduroy, velvet, something in a red, something in a green. You just need that one piece to mix in with some of your everyday pieces to create a festive look. If you're going to a slightly more dressy event, there are so many things you can do with a simple dress when it comes to your jewelry, your shoes, your accessories, mostly playing around with different textures that can really elevate the dress to something that feels more formal than it is. I hope you guys have a little bit of fun styling and playing around with your festive outfits. If you guys enjoyed this video, I would love for you to go hit the like button down below, and I will see you next week with a new video. Bye!